Okay, it looks like it's recording. Hi, Lexi. How are you?
Hi. Good. Oh, yeah.
So you're a second grader today, and I'm going to teach you a little bit about long and short vowel sounds. Okay, so we remember what are the vowels that we have? Can you remember?
A, E, I, O, U.
A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y, right? So we are going to mess around with Y a little bit today. And I'm going to go ahead and show you this chart. So today we're going to create a chart together that's going to help you see some words that have long vowel sounds and short vowel sounds. And then we're going to give some examples. So let me go ahead and show you that chart. Okay, so can you give me some examples of words with short vowel sounds? So let me give you an example first. So I'm going to give you cat, because we have cat. So by short vowel, I mean if the vowel makes a very short sound like eh, instead of A, E, I, O, U. So can you think of a word with a short vowel sound?
Hit.
Hit. So that has a short I, right? Now what about a short E? Eh, eh, eh. P, eh. Pet.
Oh, pet, yes.
Pet has a short E. Can you think of a word with a short E? Eh, eh. Think of a word with the sound eh.
A verb?
It doesn't have to be a verb. It can be any word.
Okay.
It can be a verb. Eh, eh. So we have pet. Go ahead and write that down. And then what do we have that can rhyme with pet?
Let.
Let. Very good. And what about a short O? Oh. So I know today is very hot outside. I'm sure it's hot where you are too in Arizona. Can you think of a word that has
Mop.
Mop, that's really good. So we have some examples of the short vowel sounds, right? So we have A, we have E, we have I, we have O, and now we need one example with U. So we could put something else in that category. Can you think of a word with a short U, or What'd you drink milk out of this morning, or orange juice?
A cup.
Cup, right? Cup. Okay, so now we got your brain warmed up on some short vowel sounds. Now we're gonna do some examples of long vowel sounds. So if cat is short, we're going to say that ache is long because the vowel A is saying its name, A, right? Calling that long. So let's think of a word that has a long A other than cake, because we already got cake.
Make.
Make, perfect. What about a long I?
I.
Like, very good. And a long O. O.
No.
Long O. And if it breaks the rules, you know, you have a rule breaker category right down here because sometimes we have these weird, tricky words that do not follow our rules. So we can always add it down there. But a long O. O. I bet you hope. Who could think of a word very soon? Hope is a good example, right? But hope can also go in our silent E category. If I can. So hope could go down in our silent E category. Now, let's think of another long vowel sound with long E. Now, this one is a little tricky. Spelling doesn't matter, just the sound. E. Can you see this chart?
Meat.
Meat, right? Now that has a double E. So that's also unique. Now I'm going to go ahead and try to put meat down in our vowel teams because when we have two vowels together, like E and E, they make a team. They work together to make a sound, the E and meat, right? So we're going to go ahead and add meat down here because the two E's are a team together. Now, do we have another word in our long vowel sounds that has two vowels together, like in meat? So we have cake, make, like, and hope. But those don't have any vowel teams except for meat, where the E's are together. So let's see if we can get another example of a vowel team word. So before we think about that, I just want to remind you about some of our vowel teams. So of course we have EE that we just saw in meat, right? Now what if it was chicken? What if it was meat? Chicken. How would we spell that?
M-E-A-T.
E-A, perfect. So that's another vowel team that makes one vowel sound together, letters. Now we also have, oops, we have two commas. We have A-I, like in rain. Now, if we're to add rain to our long vowel sounds, it could go under here because it has a long vowel sound, or it could stay under our vowel teams because R, A, I together and N spell rain. So AI is making the long A sound, rain, and they're working together to make that, the A and the I. Can you think of another word that uses two vowels together? Another vowel team.
Oh. Another word. Read.
Read. Oh, that's such a tricky one too. Because it could be read or read, right? Ah. So, hold on, my computer's frozen. Okay, so we're gonna add read down here. And so that was EA. Now let's think of another vowel team. So we have EE, EA, AI. Shall we do another one with an A? So A, and what's another vowel we can add at the end of A? A, E, I, O, or U? Which do you choose? So we already have I right here, right? AI. Let's try AU. So let's try to think of a word that might have AU in it.
August.
Ah, very good. August. Why'd you think of that? Does that happen to be a special month?
Mateo and Alana's birthday.
Yeah, that's fun. So we have different vowel teams here, and I'm going to write a few more down for you so that we have them up here on our anchor chart, because you are going to do a quick activity and you will be able to use this chart to help you as you're doing the activity, just for a reminder. So this will stay up. So we have the O's, right? We have OA for like in boat. We have OE like in toe. And we have OU like in about. So we're gonna go ahead and add. Oh, and then we have OY like in OY like in, what's the word with OY? Uh-oh. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. What's a word with OY? What's Mateo's favorite thing ever to play with? Or to choose that target?
Oh, toys.
Toy, right? So this is tricky because, you know, sometimes Y is a vowel and sometimes it's not. So toy does make OY into a vowel team because it makes a vowel sound, a long vowel sound. Toy. So with those on there, we are going to add some silent E words, okay? So I want you to start thinking about silent E words while I get this set up. We have some in our long vowel sounds. Should we use a couple of those? Above. Go ahead and read one of them to me that has a silent E.
Make.
Make. There you go. Give me another. Hit me with another.
Hope.
What?
Hope.
Hope. Sorry, it's cutting out. One more.
Like.
Like. And can you think of a new one?
Trying to find something.
It could rhyme with like. It could rhyme with make.
Bike.
Bike. Awesome. That's a great example. Now, bike is short for bicycle, right? We just have to remember that when we're writing. Okay, so now, can you think of any words that break the rules? Because I know that I can. This thing that you love to eat, but it doesn't follow the rules. Bread. Bread. Does bread follow our rules? No, because bread uses a vowel team, EA, right? So it should be making the sound E, like in read. Not. It's saying eh, like in met. So it's breaking the rules. So we do have these wild and crazy words that decide they don't want to follow the rules. They're going to be rule breakers. So we're going to put them over here. And these, sometimes they're hard to come across. You might not find them right away. But as we do, we're going to add them. So now it's your turn to find words that have short vowel sounds and long vowel sounds. So this is what you're going to be making. You're going to be creating a collage. Now a collage, remember, is pieces of paper cut out or other objects glued onto another larger piece of paper. So you're going to need scissors and glue And I want to remind you to hold your scissors very safely, always with the point down, and to use them with one hand and keep them on the paper only. And when you're done, you will have to clean up your work area. So make sure you're working nice and tidy. So you're gonna go ahead and get your magazine ready and your piece of paper. And I would like you to fold your paper in half. It doesn't matter which way because you're gonna fold it in half again. So either way, long ways or short ways. Hot dog or hamburger. You'll fold it again so that way you have a small rectangle. And then you'll open it up and you're gonna have 4 sections, which is perfect because that's exactly how many we need. I would like you to write your name first and last really big at the top. That way it's your work and you do not lose it and everyone gets credit for what they did. And once you have your name, you are going to go ahead and label your 4 boxes. So one box is going to say short vowel sounds. And then the next one is going to say vowel teams. And another one will say silent E words. Words.
Make sure I spelled silent. Because the right way. Can't talk.
Oops, sorry, it's out of the screen. There we go. And then finally, we have our wild and crazies, our rule breakers.
I can't.
Okay, once you have them all labeled, you can go ahead and have about 10 minutes. We might cut it a little short to look through your magazine and try to find pictures of words that have what goes in each box. So for example, if you're looking for a vowel team word, we have tree, and tree, has T-R-E-E, and the double E is the vowel team. So I want you to do your best to write labels above each word. But if you don't know how to spell it, you can ask a desk partner, you can ask a friend, or you can ask a teacher. So now we also have short vowels here. Remember, we have dog, car, fish, but you can look for anything. It doesn't have to be a dog, it doesn't have to be a fish. And now in our rule breakers, I have ones that just didn't make sense, like I. I doesn't follow our silent E. Well, it follows our silent E rule, and it follows the silent E, but it says I, but it doesn't say eh here, and it doesn't say E here. It doesn't say. You know what I mean? It just like doesn't follow any of the rules, because then it would be iwi, you know. So, and then we have pillows here because we have OW, and W is not a vowel. W is a consonant. So it does make O, but it doesn't make it with a team. It breaks the rules. It makes it by itself. So I want you to go ahead and spend some time looking through your magazine now and trying to find some pictures that go in each of your sections. And remember, if you have any questions, you can always raise your hand or ask a friend that's sitting next to you.
I don't have very good writing.
Oh, it's okay. It doesn't need to be nice. But I do need to go to read it. That way I can make sure that you're understanding how to find the words that have long sounds and short sounds.
Yeah.
Long vowel sound, short vowel sound. So go ahead and as you're flipping through, if you see something that you think might work, you can say it out loud and I can help you decide.
What's upside? Oh, it's upside down.
Depending on the magazine, it can be hard to find something.
For some reason, it keeps flipping upside down. It's like this.
It's because it's rolled, kind of. Oh, that's a over.
Oh.
Or a rock. Shamrock.
I don't know. Oh no.
What kind of magazine do you have?
How is it upside down again?
Well, don't worry because you can find pictures, so you don't have to read the words that are in it. You can cut the picture out. But if you do find a word that's written and you want to use that, that's okay.
Okay.
Tell me what you're seeing. Nothing. You see is it like a fashion magazine?
I don't know. It's just an everything random magazine.
Oh, okay. There's a lot of people in it, huh?
Yeah, it's called People.
Well, now, okay, so cut out a person and we'll figure out where the person goes. And we'll just say that they're either whatever you want to call them, like girl, boy, woman, person, kid. Just choose a random one and we'll think of where they belong. We can help you figure that out.
Trying to find a random person.
Gotta find one that will fit in the box too, right?
Yes, because all of them have huge pictures.
I know I found the first car that I found was really big. I couldn't fit it in the box. I had to look for a smaller one. So this is normally something I would probably give like 25 minutes for. Oh, perfect. We found a car.
All these magazines keep flipping upside down. Whenever I turn it, like I turn a page and then it's upside down, then I flip it over again, then I flip a couple more pages, then it's upside down again.
Oh, you know, sometimes they make magazines where if you like read it from going this way, it's right side up, and then halfway through, you're supposed to flip it over, and it's like a 2 magazines in one. That's what they say.
Oh.
It might be one of those because that would be.
There's a lot of cars in this one.
Oh wow!
A lot of cars.
Ooh, can you find a tire?
Tire. Just a second. There's a huge tire in the front. Wait. Oh my gosh. There's a huge tire.
Oh my goodness. Little one on the white car too.
Ripping up papers.
Nice. Good idea. Easier to cut it out like that. That would be a good idea too in the classroom to actually pull the papers out first and have them separate like that. That way it's easier to cut them out.
I wish the lessons in my school were as fun as this.
This is a little bit of a review lesson, but thank you. I'm glad you think it's fun. You'd have to kind of know a little bit already about long vowels and short vowels sounds. Or mainly about short. Nice, tire. So where would the tire belong?
What is this? Oh, I can't read my writing. It's too much.
Oh, tell me, would it belong with short vowels? Just I or if the I is short, what sound does it make?
It.
So tire has the I makes what kind of sound? Long or short?
Long.
Long. So it's going to be a long vowel sound. And does it belong with vowel teams, silent E words, or rule breakers? Does it have two vowels together to make one sound? Does it have
Rule breaker because tire. Wait. Trying to think about it. I don't know.
see how you would think it's a rule breaker? That makes sense because the I in the middle you're hearing I like IE almost, right? Like I like ER. That's what it sounds like, huh? So if you want to put that in rule breakers, I'm gonna say go ahead. But it could fall under silent E as well.
I'm gonna try to find a smaller tire. I feel like this it took up the whole entire thing.
Yeah. You could always overlap though if you wanted to. You could put some pictures on top of the tire.
Here's a smaller tire. It's on the cover.
Perfect. My tree that I found was a Joshua tree. I'm sure you can find those. It's not a regular tree. It's one of the ones in the desert, the Joshua trees. Got to work with what we have, right? Oh, and I thought you would love this dog.
So cute.
Squishy and cute.
I love big dogs.
They're the best. So you found another tire?
Yes. It's a better size.
Good.
Smaller.
Perfect.
Hopefully it doesn't take up the whole entire thing.
So I would like you to go on and continue to work on this. And you'll have about 15 minutes and then it'll be time to clean up. And please try to get at least 2 things in each box. And the more the merrier, right? The more examples that you have, the better you're showing what you know. But 2 examples in each, 2
Glued a long time.
is perfect. Okay? So go ahead and keep working for 15 minutes and then we'll clean up. Alrighty.
Feels so weird to use